First of all, thanks everyone for being here tonight. I want to thank President Del Lewis, obviously the CEO, Mark Neville, all the Redcoats, all the volunteers, the city of San Diego for just an unbelievable and first-class experience. We got here 6 days ago now, and when we landed, everybody was saying sorry for the weather. We all kind of chuckled. I guess it had rained earlier, and then we had, the beautiful weather all week, and then sometime around the luncheon time yesterday, we saw that the weather might change, which is fine by us. But to the city of San Diego, thank you for opening your arms to our program, and thank you for a first-class and world-class experience. To my good friend Kyle Whittingham and his team, we have the utmost respect. We're almost like mirror images of each other. Toughness, physical. I think very resilient, and obviously we wanted to start the game faster than we did, but they credit them. They came out swinging, and they had a great first half. We really talked at halftime just about going out and playing Wildcat football. Let's fix our mistakes. We've been here before. Let's go out and get a stop, get a score. Let's get momentum. Did I know that we'd get the momentum that we were able to get in the third quarter? Probably not. But again, the credit goes to our players. But to Coach Witt, his staff, his players, congratulations on an amazing year. We tip our hat to you guys, and what a great season for them. I want to obviously highlight our seniors. 36 wins over the last 4 years, raising the bar and the standard in our program now, winning the Big Ten West Championship. What is now the expectation every year in our program. Not that it wasn't in the past, but you got to get there first. And we wanted to be consistent winners, and obviously Coach Barnett got this thing turned. Coach Walker had it going to a consistent winner standpoint. And, you look back a handful of years ago, we were able to get that monkey off our back, get our first bowl win, to be champions for the first time. And now that's becoming a consistent theme of our program of being champions. But these seniors will go out as the ones that have set the standard. And 3 bowl wins in a row. That's against an ACC, an SEC, and a Pac-12 team. So this has been against teams that obviously come from Power 5 conferences, and we've had a battle every step of the way. So the credit goes to our seniors, to our young men, and to our staff. I thought our staff was very poised today. There were some things that didn't go very well early. We tried to get it corrected, but our guys received it, and they went out and executed and made the plays down the stretch. So I'm incredibly proud of them. Very thankful for the support of our university, to be here for all 6 days, stay here tonight. Got the best director of athletics in the world in Jim Phillips, and the best president, Morty Shapiro, and our trustees, and their support is just second to none. So we're very thankful for that. And I hope we made everybody that wears purple and white or has ever worn purple and white proud tonight, because these guys battled their hearts out. So very proud of them. So with that, how about some questions, please, that I can answer?
Hey, Fitz. Teddy Greenstein from the Chicago Tribune. I think you made a lot of NU fans happy what you said after the game. Quote, "I'm not going anywhere. This is home forever." So does that put the kibosh on any NFL rumors?
Well, first of all, again, I'm not going to talk about any rumors, and hashtag Go Cats. So how's that answer? I'm sticking with that. But I would prefer to talk about our program and our players. They're the ones that accomplished a special day today. And win or lose, no matter what happens, it's always going to be about the players. But I think I've been pretty steadfast with my feelings and the way I felt. I mean, we've made long-term commitments to each other now, and we've got miles to go. We're far from the finished product as a program, that's my job, and I'm going to keep developing the best and brightest guys in the world. We go get this championship this year, highest GPA in team history, most all Big Ten academic guys in the program's history. Just really proud of them. But it's not a surprise to me and to our staff. They come from great families, from great high school programs, and they're just terrific people.
All right. Coach Lynn Harrington will stay alive in Power 5. How key was that, on third down stop right before the end of the first half and holding Utah to just 3 points and taking it into halftime?
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, huge. I mean, when you think back to the little things that happen in a game, tough deal. We had a tip pick, I think, to start that off there at the end, and we were moving the ball, and I thought we were going to put a pretty good 2-minute drive together, and one of those unfortunate things that happened. But our defense was resilient, and we had to be physical. I mean, it was POA runs, right downhill runs, and then they had a couple of trick plays that they tried to score on, and they got inside. When I say trick plays, double moves. And our DBs and linebackers were great, and then obviously the D-line was fabulous on the run plays to fit it right and hold them to 3.
Fitz, Joe Wilkinson, Daily Northwestern. Can you take me through the emotions on the sideline and how things swung in the third quarter?
Well, it's kind of like, here we go again. I mean, I don't want to speak for the guys, but, once we got the stop and the score, it was like, see that here we go, and that you could just feel momentum shift. Now, did I think again we were going to be able to create that amount of turnovers? I really, I love San Diego, but man, I love it when it rains on game day. I mean, that was sweet because that I think it really played a big factor in it. I really do. I think that obviously it was raining a little bit harder than we coming out of halftime than it was before the half, and I think that played a role in the game. I really do.
Ben Pope, Northwestern.
Hey,
you
Ben.
mentioned the assistant coaches and their work in the game in your opening statement. What adjustments did you make and did they make as the game went on that led to the turnaround?
Yeah, a little bit more downhill runs. That was number one. We felt like we had to get them running a little bit side to side. They were so stout in the middle of the belly of their defense. But that really didn't work real well for us in the first half. And so more downhill runs, getting Isaiah, not giving up on the run game. Again, that run game numbers are skewed a little bit because of the sacks and one TFL play. But from a standpoint of not giving up on the run. And then, we had a couple double moves and, a couple of big plays, down the stretch that really paid dividends. But, to get the turnovers, to create short fields was the key. And, I think, again, we just weren't communicating great early. No reason, just I think maybe a little rusty, not had played over a month, but we settled in, we settled down, and the guys, again, the credit goes to them.
Coach Fitz, Ella Brockway from the Daily Northwestern.
Hey, Ella.
Can you walk us through that Trey Clock touchdown? How long had that play been in the works? What was your reaction when you saw that it worked?
Go ahead, Clayton. I'll let you handle that one.
We just had to get the ball to a playmaker.
It didn't work that well in practice. Our defense had covered it, I think, almost every time in practice. And, great. First of all, bringing in the secret weapon, Trey, the former high school tight end. And just, again, you think about seniors, you think about, like, lasting moments in their lives. And a young man that transferred to us from another institution, again, wanted to come here to have a chance to compete, to play at O-line. It didn't happen for him for various reasons. And he filled a role in super back room, became an extension of the O-line, and finished his career with an exclamation point. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, he's going to be 44 talking to his kids about that touchdown catch he had in the Holiday Bowl. So, just so happy for him. So happy. Really well executed.
Cole Paxton, Daily Northwestern. For JR or Jared, what changed defensively in the second half, halftime adjustments, or just attitudes that were different coming out of the locker room?
Yeah, no, we just talked about in the locker room, we could be a better defense than we were in the first half. And said that we need to come out and make some plays. We were going on kickoff first, and said that the offense would feed off of our energy. So when we came out and we had high energy and we made some plays and were able to get the ball back and get some good field position for Clayton in the offense, and they were able to put points on the board. And that's, just how you swing momentum in the game, and it worked in our favor.
That was Jared up front. Caleb Friedman, inside on you. Clayton, you set the passing record in your last game. Has the totality of all this sunk in, and what does this kind of mean to you?
I think a couple of days ago I started setting a little bit that it was going to be my last college game. My grandma texted me 2 days ago and was like, good luck in your last college game. I never actually thought about it that way until I saw it in a text message. But I'm just so thankful to be part of this program, and so thankful for Coach Fitz and Coach McCall giving me a chance. And, I'm just really grateful. Yeah.
What will you remember most about tonight?
Winning, that third quarter, coming back, scoring 28 points, our defense kicking the crap out of them. It was awesome.
Noah Kaufman inside on you. Jared, big play, obviously, turn around with that 86-yard swoop and score. Can you kind of take me through your mind on that play from kind of trying to pursue on the outside and then all of a sudden the ball's right in front of you?
Yeah, no, I definitely can't take credit for anything that happened on that play other than running with the ball.
I'm glad you squeezed it.
All right, yeah. I took care of it. There you go. But, the big guys, up front, were doing a great job all game, flushing their quarterback out of the pocket, and they were able to get home on that play. And Joe Guys with the great strip, something he's been doing all year long. And I just happened to be on there to contain. I'm like, oh, ball, and I was able to, scoop it and take it to the house. Some of my teammates were joking that I was getting hot, but, I told them I'm fast now, so I can.
O-lineman almost got him.
Yeah, O-lineman almost got you, yeah.
But, no, I can't take any credit at all for that play. But, big guys up front definitely made that happen for me, and I can't be more grateful.
Teddy Greenstein again. For, let's say, a couple of players who want to address this, what does a win like this do for the offseason? Does it get you even more focused, fired up to finish this way?
Yeah, I think it really helps. Going to the off season, I think it guys see what it takes to win a game like this, and how it comes down to little things. In the first half, it was just a couple plays here or there. We might be up 20-3. And so I think guys see that, and especially young guys see that, and it helps them, and they want to be a part of it, though. I see so many young guys who weren't playing who are going to be really good players. So I think it gives them a little motivation to go out there and play. So I think it does help.
Yeah, I think it just sets the standard again. Coming out with ending the season with a win like this, it motivates everybody, end on a high note, and then it makes us want more. We won the West, but I mean, that's the bar now, and we got to keep going with that.
Any more questions? Here in the back.
Fitzgerald back to Northwestern again. You talk so much about winning bowl games, getting to bowl games. You've won 3 in a row for the first time in program history. What's the significance of that, and how will you hang your hat on that accomplishment?
Well, again, the credit goes to our seniors. They've led us. That's what I told the guys in the locker room after the game. The amount of adversity this team, this group in particular, went through this year. Clayton, coming in the off, Jared. I mean, the list goes on and on of guys that had off-season surgeries that were going through the whole off-season rehabbing, not really preparing the same way they would have if they were healthy. And then to have the unknown of whether or not they could play in the opener, let alone play again. And then, to get the big win on the road against Purdue, that was a big win, I think, for the confidence of this young – we have, really young team. This is a great group of seniors, but a lot of young guys that had to step up. And then we go through the adversity of that first month. We didn't coach well. We didn't play well. We had, obviously, a teammate go through a retirement that was an incredible challenge. And then we had guys get banged up, and young pups had to step up. And I think that paid dividends down the stretch. To win 9 out of the last 10. I think that shows the depth that we're starting to have in our program that you're going to have to stay at a championship level. And, I said it in the press conference the other day, and I meant it, and I said it to the guys in the kick meeting this morning. This is when the real good teams start playing, this time of the year. Not that some of the other bowl games aren't significant because it's great experiences, but we just beat the Pac-12 South champion, down 3 scores. That I think this is a big momentum builder for us because that's a darn good football team we just beat now, and it's great for momentum. I'm assuming all of our 2020 recruits that I was texting with earlier today, telling them we're on FS1 and it's kickoff, Happy New Year, make good choices, and they're telling me, hey, can't wait, get the dub, all this stuff, and hitting emojis back. It's a pathetic life that we live as coaches, but that's what I was doing this morning, and I'm sure they were all watching. And guys want to be a part of this. Guys want to be a part of this. There's as much momentum as we've ever had, and again, the credit goes to our young men. They're the ones that are the standard, and these things don't happen by accident. They happen because they come from great families, and they've created an amazing brotherhood. And it's been pretty much the stalwart of our program. That's been who we are, the brotherhood, the camaraderie, the love, the chemistry. But when you face the amount of adversity that we did this year, that's got to be the glue to keep everything together. And, to say that it was rock solid would be an understatement.
Final question on front.
We really should end on that. But anyway, Teddy Greenstein again for Jared and JR. What did you guys learn about the defense, given how tough it was in the first half and what you did in the third and fourth quarters?
We just learned that we're a very resilient defense. Early on, we had a few communication issues. We had a good game plan in place. We just had to execute. And that was one thing we went over during halftime as far as just executing. Keep communicating. And, we went out and executed on all cylinders, and we were able to swing momentum our way.
Yeah, and I also think we learned the importance of putting a complete game together. We made it really hard on ourselves in the first half with the miscommunications, like JR was saying. And then when we went in the locker room, it was like, let's settle in and let's be the playmakers that we can be. We came out and we took the ball away. I don't know how many times. More times we've taken away all season. So, we just showed that when we put a complete game together, there's not too many people that can play with us. And I hope that these young boys that are coming back hold on to that, and they get hungry in the offseason and know that they're the playmakers that they can be. So I think that's what we learned about ourselves.
Anything else? Yeah, I want to say thanks to everyone that covered us all year. You guys have been great. It's been a heck of a roller coaster ride, to say the least, and we appreciate it, especially our students. Thanks. This is a labor of love for you, And you guys all want Teddy's job, so look out, buddy. They're coming for you. But, we appreciate what you do. We appreciate it, and we hope you learn as much from our experiences that we get the privilege to share with you guys. So thanks for what you do and how you cover us. And now let's go get our basketball team to go beat, who do we got, Sparty? Yeah, and then we got the rival next weekend. So no rest for the wicked. So we're fired up for Chris and his guys. So thanks a lot. Happy New Year. Go Cats.